And welcome to another Rollercoaster Children's vlog. In today's vlog, I'm here at Alton Towers, my #1 park in the UK, and that there behind me is Nemesis Reborn. Back for 2024, Nemesis Reborn will be reopening at long last to the general public. I can't wait to ride the ride, see all the different changes. I'm sure the ride's still going to be elite as it always was, but the theming is just going to enhance the experience even further. There have also been lots of various changes around the resort, so I may as well go and cover those as well. And yeah, I'm going to just try and maximise my day as much as possible. It's a 10 AM to 8 PM close today, so I've got 10 hours, 10 hours to ride everything. And yeah, it's going to be a fab day. So yeah, come join me here for my day here at Alton Towers. So standing here for a few minutes, we're about to enter Alton Towers. There's the iconic corkscrews, as of course, and Nemesis Reborn is back for 2024. Nemesis Reborn. Can't wait.
No, man. I just pulled out of the garage, I don't know, to come onto the circuit.
Let the raging madness begin, and I'm on my way down to Nemesis Reborn. Here we go. Back in the park once again. There's Mutiny Bay and Battle Galleons. Looking all fresh. Taking the quickest pathway down to Forbidden Valley, the Lakeside Walk, which is the quickest way, but doesn't involve steps. So just a word of warning for that. So this is the Sky Ride. That's not actually operating for this entire 2024 season. Just to make you aware, it's requiring a big overhaul, so it won't make it opening. But Nemesis and Galactica down here. So I'm running down to the Sky Ride station, back end of Forbidden Valley, and I can already hear Nemesis Reborn remastered soundtrack. Oh, new lights! There's Nemesis Subterra, and here is Nemesis Reborn. It's back! Nemesis is back!
Mate, stop running off!
There's Nemesis Reborn. Wow, look at that. This is going to be something special. Let's get in the queue line. Look at all the theming around Nemesis Reborn. The music is awesome. Atmosphere around the ride is great. Nemesis Reborn is back. There's a gun, a bit more theming. Wow, look at this. The first drop on Nemesis. This is where I was on the final night. I love the soundtrack. Wow, this is something special. There's the Nemesis gun, the new Nemesis gun, Nemesis Reborn gun. I'm just so glad it's back. Wow, and that extra bit of Nemesis track over there, the creatures ripped it off. Because the whole storyline has changed, and I'll discuss it more in a bit. But wow, I'm hoping to get a shot of it just running through its layout. That's what I really want.
Here we go. There is a press event. Fence inside the Nemesis Reborn press event.
Nemesis.
Wow,
First riders.
aren't they?
First riders on this 1994 beast, now 30 years old. Wow. Look at this swoop down. Nemesis Reborn. Oh, and the front Rollercoaster is not available today. Looks like it's gone. Wow. We're inside the beast. Oh, hello. Oh, monster. Wow, look at this. Oh, ho, ho. It looks incredible. The rib cage of the monster. Wow. The glowing lights. Absolutely stunning. Time to ride Nemesis Reborn. So I've just come off Nemesis Reborn and wow, that was an incredible experience. Wow, that was very, very good. And yeah, I'm going to do my review in a bit of a quieter area, so it's a bit busy around here, so yeah, I'll speak to you in a second. Nemesis Reborn. Wow, what an incredible experience that was. It was absolutely brilliant ride and everything I wanted to be. The ride experience, first off, when you're walking through the queue line is much better than it used to be. Way more heavily themed. You got, and the floor is all done with new gravel, and it looks like a wasteland that a monster has rampaged through. You then got a container at the top which has like a screen, and because basically the new story for Nemesis basically is a Phalanx were doing some experiments on Nemesis, trying to manipulate its DNA. This unfortunately got out of hand, and Phalanx kept lying about the fact that they got Nemesis under control. You then make your way through the queue line, which the queue line is massive. It takes you all around the site and gets you brilliant angles of Nemesis Reborn. You then walk down towards the station, past the old classic vertical loop, and then you walk into the station. Now the station is a much better station than it used to be. It used to feel like a tin shed. It does not feel like a tin shed anymore. You got a rib cage in there, so it feels like you're inside the belly of the monster. And then you board your train. There's all LEDs on the ceiling. You got tentacles hanging all down, and flashing lights everywhere inside the station. You then leave the lift station and ascend the lift hill before turning left like you always used to do, and go down that first drop. And the first drop is still incredible. You pick up so much speed, which, well, it isn't really a drop, but the first downward slope is you pick up a heck of a lot of speed. You then go into a whippy corkscrew. The corkscrew is still fantastic as is. Then you go into the turnaround at the bottom. That's still fantastic and whippy as it always was. And it's not got the same intensity as it was, but that may be because it hasn't warmed up quite. And Nemesis tended to require warming up before you felt tingling in your legs on the turnaround. You then go into the 0G roll. That is really good. The 0G roll is very snappy going through that. And then you go through a turnaround, and there's a helicopter on the ride, but you don't really see it much on the ride. So yeah, take with one like that you will. then you fall down into a drop into the vertical loop, which the vertical loop goes flying through with some speed, and you go into a turnaround, then into a corkscrew, and then into a final turnaround. And wow, you got smoke and effects all going around the ride. There's new lighting, and all around it's an amazing experience. So basically what they've done is the Nemesis original, the original layout on Nemesis feeling is still there. They've just added to the experience with extra theming and extra storyline. And yeah, wow, Alton Towers have killed it out of the park with this one. And yeah, I highly recommend you come check it out for yourself one of these days. But because Nemesis Reborn is back. Nemesis is truly back, and that means Alton Towers has got his full 10 coaster lineup back. So you've got this new chopper here in Forbidden Valley. This replaced the Nemesis gun, and it looks incredible with its rotating blades. And then you got the old Edge Arcade building up here. Now this is actually quite a lot bigger than it used to be. It's double the height and looks a lot more impressive. Not open yet, but it will be at some point. And you've also got Subterra over there, which is an awesome dark ride experience. And yeah, hopefully that reopens soon, because this would really complement the area well, along with Nemesis Reborn. You then got the tank over here, the Nemesis tank. That's been moved locations to a more central area. And wow, all of this is fantastic. Then you got a new entrance portal. I didn't come in this way because I went the lakeside route, but this is all queue line for Nemesis, because it's at a 235-minute wait at the moment. Yeah, Forbidden Valley with the tentacles. Forbidden Valley has its own entrance portal now, and it is awesome because the original Forbidden Valley never had its own entrance. We're stepping back from Forbidden Valley now. We're going to head down to Curse of Almanaca to go and see if there's any changes to the awesome dark ride that's down here. So opening last year in 2023, the Curse of Alton Manor is open today, and I'm going to go and see what all the changes are going to be in the Curse of Alton Manor, as I have not done yet this season, and I'm really excited to get back on here. Curse was brilliant there. Yeah, that was a really fun dark ride. It's pretty much the same, not too many new changes as far as I can tell. There was more smoke in there from last time, and the effects seemed a lot more reliable this time through. So yeah, Curse is still a great ride, and I do really enjoy it. And now that we've got Nemesis back, and Nemesis Reborn is an awesome top two down this end of the park. Right, I'm going to make my way down to probably the Runaway Mine Train if it's on a reasonable queue, or Congo River Rapids. So yeah, I might as well go and check if those two are available, and then head over to Tower Street, because I want to see the entirety of Alton Towers today, not just Forbidden Valley, even though Forbidden Valley is the highlight today. Well, I was going to do Runaway Mine Train and Congo River Rapids, but the rapids seem to be down today for some reason. Not sure quite why. Yeah, there's no water in the trough. But Runaway Mine Train is on quite a long queue line, so I thought I might wait a little bit to do it later on today. The main reason for wanting to do the Runaway Mine Train today is because apparently it's had some effects done in the tunnel, which is down below. So yeah, I might go and do it later on. Oh, pizza and pasta is expensive, 21 quid for an adult. Whew, that's expensive. Yeah, the Runaway Mine Train's up here. Yeah, there's some quite queue line at the moment, so I'm going to skip that. And then over this way, Congo River Rapids is also down, unfortunately. But yeah, that's not going to. So it's going to be heading over to Tower Street instead. Wicker Man is still operating here at Alton Towers, and it's still a great ride, happening in 2018. And it looks like it hasn't had much change, but it has had one change in the main queue line. I'll get to that when I get round there. But there's the backdrop of the main towers themselves, and they are still glorious, aren't they? They're the most iconic structure probably in one of a theme park, because that's a real castle. Got Spinball over there, and then yeah, the Sky Ride, like I said earlier, that's not going to be operating throughout the entirety of 2024, which is a shame. I think they had every intention of operating Sky Ride this year, but unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. And I think it will need a complete overhaul in order to reopen again, because, yeah, as you can see there on the station, Sky Ride, they've added a new sign to it. And you wouldn't do that if you had any intention to open it. So, but it has had a bit of a paint up, the station though, and the sign looks pretty good. But yeah, Sky Ride is closed for 2024 again. That was a glorious corner coffee, and had 2 sandwiches in there because I was absolutely starving. But it should be noted this year that Seabeavers Land has had a bit of an update. The signage has been updated to match the new channel logo, and also Seabeavers Land is getting a new Bluey experience. So yeah, you're going to be able to meet and greet Bluey when she arrives. But she's not currently here yet. Approximately the end of the month, she should be arriving. But and she's going to be taking up the Nina Science Lab building. That's where the new Bluey experience is going to go. You've got the main stage over there, nothing on it quite yet. And then there's some fencing along here. Oh, I really want Scarefest to return. I absolutely love Scarefest, so I'm dying to try Scare Mazes again. But yeah, it's the opening day here at Alton Towers, and a bit of a rainy one that today. So here's Spinball Whizzer, the marathon spinning coaster. Yeah, it's a great ride this, but it's at a 50-minute wait, and this ride is very long to get on. But yeah, Spinball Whizzer. Yeah, I don't see if the food venue has been used yet, or not. Spinball noodles. By the looks of it, it hasn't. Yeah, still get some shots though of Spinball Whizzer in action. A lot more seating around Alton Towers this year for the 2024 season. You of course got some generators because it's a late night opening season, so that's where the Daz Games Panic, and now looks just like it always has. The hospitality suite looks back to normal. Gotta be honest, I hope that Daz Games Panic never returns. But yeah, you got the standard pathway down here, all this new fencing. There's what the former entrance to the Carnival of Screams used to be. That's where that used to go, down that pathway there. I'm hoping Scarefest has a big revamp. And the Alton Towers Dungeons, talking of revamps, I'll speak more about that later, but it's might be closing in July, so yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what happens with that. But I must say, I'm really enjoying my day here at Alton Towers. Being back in the UK's #1 theme park, it's awesome, especially with the electric atmosphere of Nemesis Reborn. Having Nemesis back is definitely the highlight of my day here today at Alton Towers. I'm making my way down to X Sector then, and the entranceway is certainly similar to Forbidden Valley's new entrance, but X Sector is definitely its own unique thing. And then you've got the Smiler down here, which has had a jet wash for 2024. There's had some major work done to it, so I'm going to go and see what the Smiler's like, and I might even have a ride on it because it's got a single rider queue. If it's open, that is. Smiler's looking very fresh this season. Very nice. It's had a little bit of jet wash in the station, has had some adjustments done to it. And yeah, well, it looks awesome. Compared to how it used to. Yellow is version more white, but they gave it a good jet wash. We'll probably do with a bit of a repaint, but yeah, for now, just have a jet wash. By the Smiler. Oblivion has also had some work, and I'll go more into detail with that in a minute. So the spot for the old Enterprise and Submission, where the rescue squadron used to house, is now gone. Literally, you can't even get access to there because there's a fence here. Oblivion's still over there, doing its thing. But yeah, there's just nothing down here. It's quiet. I would hope to think there would be some flat rides on the way at some point, because this area definitely needs some new flats, and it's definitely the perfect place for some to go in. I mean, it's quite a large plot of land. You could easily fit like a Zamperla Endeavour over there, or maybe even a Tagada if you wanted to, and then easily fit one of those Intamin gyro swings, or Intamin what's the name of it? Double swinging inverter rides. But yeah, for now, for the 2024, there's nothing down here in X sector. But it's a positive at the same time, because it means we no longer have to look at the eyesores, which is the retro squad. Now Oblivion is looking fresh this year, with a freshly painted drop, which is now coloured orange. Looks very snazzy, and all the misters are working. Oh, it looks spectacular. The Nemesis, the Oblivion shop as well, or arcade as it is now, and that's also had some updates for this year, and that looks very snazzy as well. I must say, I'm pretty impressed so far. Yeah, X-Sight, no longer XL, but still just as good. Good to see some TLC being done around the park. Now normally this is where one of my favourite scare mazes, Scarefest is normally held. The Alton Towers, of course, Tiny's Revenge, down here in Alton Towers. And yeah, it's normally set up all year, but this year they got it all undone. I'm hoping it returns, as it was a very good scare maze. But yeah, definitely one of my favourite scare mazes. As a result, I would hate for it to go, because it was very enjoyable. But yeah, I'm going to go and see if the towers are actually open today, so yeah, I'll go and have a little look. So for this season, it looks like the towers are actually open at this moment in time. I'm going to have a little wander down here and see if I can go into Her Ladyship's Gardens. Some of the glorious Towers Conservatories, Her Ladyship's Gardens, and wow, this is glorious. A nice indoor walkthrough. The attic normally over there, the attic tower of the towers. Sanctuary was over here. Wow. The glorious Alton Towers themselves. Brilliant. Her Ladyship's Gardens are open for you to go and have a little wander around. Truly the heart of the park, and that is of course the towers themselves, because without the towers themselves, Alton Towers would not exist. There's a certain tower ride over there which I'll go and explain more about in a minute. Hear Rita then in the background, and wow, it's just nice to be back in Alton Towers. Alton Towers' magic is definitely coming back this year. Oh, I've loved today, to be honest. Nemesis Reborn back, Curse at Alton Manor still awesome. The entire park looking freshened up. Oblivion looking great. Smiler looking awesome. And wow, hopefully this trend continues. Ooh, that looks interesting. The glass is reflected. A certain ride there. And here is Hex, the Legend of the Towers. Now it's been shut pretty much for 2 years. It did open for 2 weeks last year, but it's still shut at the moment. But it will be returning this season, and hopefully it will return for a full season. Now apparently Hex has had some major changes to it, such as various new scenes, new effects, new lighting. So I'm really curious what to see with Hex, the Legend of the Towers. But currently it's down for opening day, and I'm not too bothered. So long as all the scenes are very good, once it does reopen, it will be a massive piece of a ride. Alton Towers is nearly back up to its full glory days of having all the rides back open. The operations have been significantly better today, and there's been lots of seating around the park as well. there's the Sky Ride. Like I said for the other two stations, Sky Ride is still down for this in 2024 season because it needs a major overhaul. So yeah, there's another attraction down here that's going to be having some changes later this year. So yeah, I'll get around the corner and just get a cool glimpse of it over there. And here it is, the Alton Towers dungeon. Now this opened back in 2019 as an upcharge attraction. Now this ride doesn't look spectacular as it's like any other dungeon, but this ride is actually very different as it contains a boat ride, because if you don't know, this area used to be home to the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory ride, my childhood dark ride. And prior to that it was Toyland Tours, and prior to that it was Around the World in 80 Days. And now it's currently Alton Towers Dungeons, and it contains a boat ride within inside. Now, that boat ride is a very high capacity, and I should assume pretty expensive, along with how many staff there it requires to ride. But it's going to be closing this July for a major overhaul. Well, apparently it's going to be closing either for good, or it's going to be overhauls over this summertime, ready for Scarefest. So a Scarefest attraction is potentially going to be down here. And as you well know, the Trick or Treat town is down here, so I assume that will be returning, or maybe not. I don't know. But one thing I do know is the Alton Towers dungeon will be changing for this season, and yeah, it's a positive move in my opinion, as the Alton Towers dungeon never really fit down here. So as a result, I think its time has come to be changed into a permanent dark ride, one that anyone can do at any time. So yeah, I really hope the Alton Towers dungeon changes into a permanent non-upcharge attraction again. Great atmosphere down here at Alton Towers today. And over here we know a certain project, Horizon, is going to be on the way. And yeah, it's definitely not opening in 2025, that's for sure. But 2026 is a possibility, but so yeah, they haven't even broke ground yet. So hopefully I'll keep you updated with that. And yeah, I really hope a standard boat ride comes back, because I would have loved Toyland Tours if I did. Well, apparently I did do it, but I can't remember it for the life of me. I would have been only 2 if I did do it. Then got the 4D cinema over there, still unused. Hopefully that will get used in the near future, as it's a prime spot for stuff to be added to. Then you got the Nickelodeon Out of Control building behind Roger's Works and Burp, and then also the cafe. So you got a load of buildings back here that could be used for some attraction, but they're not at the moment. So I'm hoping they will be used at some point. Meanwhile, I'm going to head over to Gangster Granite Ride, because you know, I always enjoy a good ride on this good dark ride. So yeah, let's go on Gangster Granite the ride. I'll scratch that for this moment in time. The Gangster Granite the ride is down at the moment. Yeah, there's the 4D cinema. Got a Sizzler over there. You may recognise the Sizzler from one of my other videos, my Stanford Midland Fair one. Go check it out if you want to. And yeah, got the carousel. Probably won't do it today, but today's all about the atmosphere really today, and getting back into Alton Towers. You can see all the white spots that on the Sky Ride where it's been welded up over this close season. So yeah, this ride definitely needs some work doing to it, so it's definitely not operating this year. You got of course Rita down here, that's always a great fun ride. And then you got 13 back there, also a great ride. And Rita's had a bit of a jet wash this season, so it's looking better than ever before. And 13's going along in the background as it does. Made my way down into the dark forest then. And there's Rita, formerly Queen of Speed. And I may as well go and give it a nice little ride, as I like this intimate accelerator coaster. Did a version of it, a couple of versions of this ride model earlier last year. For example, I did a Formula Rossa, Storm Runner, and Desert Race. So yeah, might as well go and give Rita a ride, if it's not on a ridiculous long wait. Here is Rita then. It's on 65 minutes, so it's a definite no, but still a fabulous ride though. Whoa. We're going to go around this layout. Woo! Whee! impressive ride, and it's definitely not given enough credit for the ride type it is. Of course, it's got 13 down here. And another side for where a flat ride can go. I know I keep moaning about not having flat rides here, but I have reason to. It's I'm my way around all the other areas of the park. Now I'm going to make my way back down to Forbidden Valley. Just going to experience some more of the glorious of which is Nemesis atmosphere around, and yeah, go and see what it's like. Because I think it would have died down a little bit by now. So yeah, I'm going to head back over to Forbidden Valley whilst making my way through the gardens. So yeah, wish me luck going through the gardens. I'm absolutely in love with Forbidden Valley now. Having Nemesis back, creating kinetic energy, having the whole area back to life again, Nemesis Subterra up there. It's all brilliant. The only thing they're missing is a good flat ride in place of Funk and Fly. But yeah, heading back into the Nemesis containment zone. I'm gonna go for another ride on this 1994 beast, back for 2024. It's looking absolutely incredible with a giant eyeball interacting with the ride, spikes moving. Oh, it's just everything I wanted Nemesis Reborn to be. The all the action around here. Oh, it's absolutely marvellous. Awesome. My favourite ride on the original Nemesis. Let's see if Nemesis Reborn lives up to the hype. Because I'll tell you what, the station is looking absolutely phenomenal. Well, I just had a beautiful front ride on Nemesis there, Nemesis Reborn. That was absolutely brilliant. I absolutely love the new Nemesis Reborn. This animatronic here behind me is fantastic. The ride itself is intense, and it's just as I remember the old Nemesis. Speed, intensity. Oh, it's just a phenomenal ride, and the inversions are great too. They're very snappy. Plus, it's very smooth as well. A lot smoother on the front, and yeah, this ride's back with a vengeance. And yeah, Nemesis Reborn is absolutely the perfect ride for me. I think that's 10 out of 10 for Alton Towers. Well done, Alton Towers, and to all the people who made this ride possible, and especially to John Wardley, who designed the original layouts of Nemesis. But yeah, this eye behind me, well, I got my eye on you, and then Nemesis Monster says, as it's back with a vengeance, and it is absolutely amazing. And it's looking at me right now. But yeah, onwards for the day. Nemesis Surveillance. This is the new photo booth building. You've got the actual main Nemesis Reborn over there. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm still going to call it the Nemesis, even though it is officially Nemesis Reborn, as it's super iconic, and that's how I've known it for all my life. Hashtag seek the truth. I'll get another shot down here. Wow. Well, looks like one element that's not coming back is this underpass that Galactica used to have. Yeah, you used to be able to walk down here and through underneath Galactica, but it looks like that's been gone. Must be for health and safety reasons, but yeah, that's a bit of a shame. It's still brilliant though, seeing the new Nemesis back. This truly is awesome. A day to remember. The incredible theming of this bus here. We've also got the new Nemesis shop down here, Supply Bunker 94. That's of course a reference to 1994 when Nemesis first opened, and wow, is it pretty popular. Yeah, I'll come back to that later, but man, is that busy. But at some point over there in the back, and then coming over the here, there should be a brand new flat ride coming. We don't know what it is yet, as it's currently got the codename Project Ocean. But what we do know is that it is going to be some sort of flat ride. Finally, a new flat ride coming to Alton Towers, like the Blade. It's all the little details that I find most attractive here in any theme park. And look at this. It may be something small, but it adds so much to just a Coke vending machine. Refill station. I don't drink fizzy drinks myself, but it's still a nice, cool little feature with all these buttons that makes it look very technologically advanced. You've also got the Rollercoaster restaurant down here. They've not done much with the Galactica this year, but Galactica has had a little bit of a jet wash, which is desperately needed. But it's still a pretty good fun ride. And yeah, Galactica's still down here doing its own thing because it has some new stickers added, and even a Galactica brand new sign, which I want to go and check out, which is just out here. There it is, the Galactica sign in all its glory. Galactica, the world's first B&M flying coaster. And it had some new stickers and a brand new sign because the old sign blew down in some strong gusts of wind. But yeah, it would be nice to see this get a little bit of an upgrade at some point, but not this year. That's the main focus. That's been the Nemesis Reborn, which you can see part of over there.
You know I do.
So I just come off Nemesis of Terror, and yeah, that's a really great experience. Still one of the best experiences here in the park. It's kind of short, as I knew it would be, but it's still a fantastic ride. It complements the area really well, with Nemesis being back open as well. So yeah, the storyline hasn't really changed all too much from what the original was, but it's still a brilliant ride nonetheless. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the Curse at Alton Manor again, and I'm going to do the Runaway Mine Train finally this time, because I want to go and do it for tonight. Today's really been just about experiencing the park for the first day, and I'll come back for the other rides another time, like Wicker Man and Smiler, another day, because today's all focus is all about Nemesis.
Playing in the ground no story.
Just came off Curse of Alton Manor, and now it's time for the Runaway Mine Train. Choo choo. Always love a good ride. And there's some the oldest coaster in at Alton Towers. So I've just come off the Runaway Mine Train there. Yeah, it was a pretty good ride. Yeah. Definitely stood the test of time, Runaway Mine Train. But they've added a few extra lighting bits and a little bit of smoke in the end of the tunnel. But that's about it for the tunnel. Not really too much extra theming out, just by the new story. But yeah, next one I'm going to head over to is back over to Nemesis Reborn to go and get a night ride. I've noticed a lot more atmospheric lighting down the park this year. So yeah, hopefully this is all permanent. Lovely blue lights here for the Curse at Alton Manor. Really fits the theme really well. And it means that there may be more late night ridings, which is only a positive thing. It means more time here at the UK's #1 park. On my way back to Forbidden Valley now, and wow, Curse at Alton Manor looks glorious in the night. Look at that, nice blue facade. The facade is really great for this ride. Alton Towers really have knocked it out of the park this past 2 years. And if they continue this trend around the entire park, then this will be an awesome, very awesome park once it's all completed. So yeah, even more so than it already is. I really hope they redo up X6 and X, or maybe Dark Forest. But I really hope this trend continues, where they upgrade all the areas and make something new out of them. Right, now, next up, Nemesis, heading down to Nemesis Reborn. And the entrance sign to Forbidden Valley equally looks incredible at night with all these atmospheric lighting. Look at this. Forbidden Valley. Ominous. This was here last year, but the Nemesis of Terror side is still glorious at night. Look how much illumination it is in the dark. The camera doesn't just show how good this area looks at night. Look at the helicopter. The atmosphere down here in Forbidden Valley is absolutely fantastic. The lighting, the actors around, it is electric. The atmosphere down here, and it is really well done to Alton Towers to put in this opening day ceremony for the brand new Nemesis Reborn. And here she is, Nemesis containment zone. There's a little spotlight going around the area, and of course Nemesis is going to be incredibly busy at the moment. Everyone's going to want a night ride on it. 125-minute wait, and I'm definitely going to wait for it 2 hours. Wow, it looks incredible at night. The camera doesn't do it justice. Of course, got the blade over here as well. But I just want to focus on Nemesis today. Wow, look at the monster's eye! It really comes alive at night. Wow. I'll go on Nemesis in a minute, but right now I fancy a cup of tea, so I'm going to go into the containment unit, or the ground command coffee outpost. So yeah, let me go and get a cup of tea first. Now time to ride Nemesis Reborn, and it's gone quite a bit busier. 160 minutes. I'm gonna have to wait it out because I really want a night ride on Nemesis. Here we are, about to re-enter Nemesis Reborn, the awesome new roller coaster here, and the returning Nemesis. Although Nemesis is now shut for tonight because it's having some technical issues, which is expected, of course. It's its first day of operation in its new form. The eye is still fantastic at night, and it illuminates perfectly along with the night sky, and it closes when the ride is not operational. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's one of these things. But I've started a great day here for Alton Towers today, and it's still been a cracking day. Yeah. It's clear the train's had some technical issues because it's stalled over there. So yeah, it's going to be the end of the night. You probably can't see it too well at night, but it's definitely there, Nemesis. But yeah, I'm going to make my way down to the bathrooms now, and then probably go and check out the new shop, and then call it a night here at Alton Towers. But it has been an awesome opening day, despite the closure of Nemesis Reborn. But these things happen, you know, especially with new rides. They want to get all the kinks out. Because clearly, there's just something terribly wrong that's going on with the magnetic brake system. So, yeah, the atmosphere truly has been electric tonight here in Forbidden Valley, and I'm absolutely loving all this new lighting around. And this is only phase 1 of Forbidden Valley's makeover. They've got phase 2 coming either later this year or next year with Project Ocean down here. But wow, does Forbidden Valley look phenomenal at night. It looks great in the day, looks even better at night. But it looks both great either way. and the Nemesis shop is down here, and so I want to go and check it out. So over there you got the coffee shop of Forbidden Valley, and this is where Project Ocean's going to be, behind this black wall next to the Nemesis shop. Yeah, nothing really over here at the moment except for a big black wall, so hopefully something will be in this spot in the near future. But for now, Forbidden Valley remains without a second flat ride. Look at this awesome structure of Nemesis Reborn. There's crab legs, crab arms. Nemesis station looks incredible. The tail, the back end of the monster. And of course you've got the old original Nemesis train. You can't forget the original. Wow, awesome. There's a couple of t-shirts in here. Might buy one actually, as I get an early discount. But yeah, Nemesis.
This process is to be initiated only after civilians have safely.
Toxic waste fits the area well.
Cooperation ensures the orderly execution
There's
of
some nice theming up here.
security protocols in place for seamless transition of
It's clear where the old Nemesis eye went.
diligence and to maintaining the integrity.
There's the old eye. Well, that brings us to the end of this vlog here today from Alton Towers, and wow, what an opening day it's been. Getting back on Nemesis Reborn has definitely been the highlight of my day here today at Alton Towers. I've really enjoyed today, personally. I think this was a better opening day than Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort will ever be, but yeah, although Nemesis Reborn did go down eventually, and you can expect it for it being a brand new ride essentially, because it's got a brand new magnetic system. But overall, I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing around the park. If they can do something like what they've done with Forbidden Valley and also Curse of All Manor around the rest of the park, then I think we're on for a really nice park in the near future. In terms of the Nemesis shop though, I will say the prices are very expensive. Be aware, if you're going to buy a t-shirt or jumper, they are 100 quid. So yeah, be aware of that. And yeah, overall the Nemesis Reborn is back. It is better than ever before. It's the same ride layout, same intensity, just with some new theming and an enhanced station, especially the eye. The eye is definitely the highlight of the Nemesis Reborn, of the giant monster. In terms of the rest of the park then, the CBB slide is looking fresh. The whole park is looking really refreshed actually. The Smiler has had a good jet wash, so has Galactica, Rita too, and then also the whole Oblivion's looking very nice as well. And yeah, let me just wipe the screen now. But yeah, overall it's been a fantastic day, and I'm really excited to see the future of Alton Towers, and I'm hoping for the next project to be announced fairly soon. And I'm really hoping construction starts on Project Ocean and Project Horizon very shortly as well. So yeah, from me to you guys, thank you so much for watching this Rollercoaster Joseph vlog. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, as it really does help me out. I wanted to hit 500 subscribers very soon. So yeah, from me to you guys, bye.